Hey YouTube, this is Reaprock 1967. I'm going to do one more Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile before I start uploading my other ones I've done today. I'm going to feature my infernities. They're not finished yet. I'm waiting for Barrier to get reprinted or drop in price before I get those, and I still need an Armageddonite and an Infernity Doom Dragon. Um, Basically the deck's pretty good. If you get the loops and stuff, it's good. You need 2 Armageddonites because you want to get your loops off. You have to dump stuff in your graveyard or the deck doesn't work. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about it that much. I'm just going to go ahead and get started on the deck. Post, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Anyway, this is the deck. I hope you like it. I've worked pretty hard on it so far, so be nice. Anyway, we start with 3 Infernity Archfiend, the key monster of the deck. When you draw it and you have no cards in your hand, you can special summon it. And when it is special summoned from anywhere, basically, you can add 1 Infernity monster from your deck to your hand. So basically, you special summon him, get Mirage, normal summon Mirage, tribute Mirage, special summon 2 Infernities, and Synchro. Speaking of Mirage, 2 Mirage, when this card is normal summoned, when it is face up on the field, you can tribute it to special summon 2 Infernities from your graveyard. It cannot be special summoned from your graveyard. 3 Infernity Beetle. Basically, you tribute itself to special summon 2 of itself from the deck. It's a 2-star tuner, so it's pretty good. Infernity Avenger. I haven't seen why this is so good yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. When you have no cards in your hand, when one of your Infernity monsters is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, and it becomes that monster's level. I'm still trying to figure out why it's so good. I guess I'll figure it out once I ask somebody who knows a little bit more about the deck. Infernity Necromancer, when she's normal summoned, she's automatically switched to defense position, and when you have no cards in your hand, you can use her effect once per turn to special summon an Infernity monster from your graveyard, except herself. This card is really, really broke. This is like Spirit Reaper on steroids. Basically, it says when you have no cards in your hand, it cannot be destroyed. It cannot be destroyed by a card effect or by battle. So it's pretty awesome. Stygian Street Patrol. When he's in your graveyard, you can and he destroys. Okay, when this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the level of destroyed monster in the graveyard times 100. You can banish this card while in the graveyard to special summon 1 fiend monster with 2,000 or less attack. So he is pretty broke. Armageddonite. This is the card that I need more of. He's basically a Foolish Burial. Don't need to explain that further. You know what Foolish Burial does. Send 1 monster from your deck to the graveyard. On to spells, Infernity Launcher. This card is stupidly broke. That's why it's limited to 1. Once per turn, you can send 1 Infernity monster from your hand to the graveyard. So it is a Foolish Burial from the hand. And when you have no cards in your hand, you can tribute this card to special summon 2 Infernities from your graveyard. Stupidly broke. Foolish Burial. Send 1 monster from the deck to the graveyard. 1 for 1. Send Avenger to the graveyard. Special summon Mirage. You get the drill. Monster Reborn. Double Pot of Duality. Get anything you want basically to your hand. Dark Hole. 1, 2, 3 MST instead of 3 heavies. This is instead of heavy, 3 MST is better because it's chainable. On to traps. 3 Infernity Inferno. Send any number of Infernity monsters up to 2. Up to 2 monsters from your hand to the graveyard to send that many Infernity monsters from your deck to the graveyard. So it's a Foolish Burial on steroids. Instead of Bottomless, I'm running an 2 Infernity Force. Basically, it's a Sakuretsu Armor and a Call of the Haunted for Infernities. Basically, they attack an Infernity monster. Instead of your Infernity monster dying, their monster dies, and you get special summon an Infernity monster from your graveyard. Double Call the Haunted, obvious reasons. You're trying to special summon, special summon, special summon. That's why I'm glad that Royal Oppression is banned, because it really helps this deck. Solemn Judgment. Starlight Road. Against Heavy, Dark Hole, any AoE. Dark Bribe, because I don't have barriers. I'm hopefully those will get reprinted soon. Double Trap Stun. Mirror Force, and Torrential Tribute. Well, that's the main deck. Like I said, it needs barriers and an Armageddon Knight. Synchro deck needs Utopia and Infernity Doom Dragon. Either Utopia or Roach, and again, I'm not getting Roach because it's an overrated, highly broken card. I just said highly overrated broken card. It's broken in price, that's what it is. For Exceeds, I'm running Gachi Gachi Gentetsu and Levier. Levier is good because Mirage removes himself from play when it uses its effect, so she gets it back to be able to use its effect again. So this card's really broke, and if somebody bottomlesses one of your cards or deprisons it, then this gets it back. Android, obvious reasons, life gain, it's a pretty good 24. Ally of Justice Catastor, obvious reasons, runs over stuff. Gaia Knight runs over stuff. Iron Chain makes your opponent mill. This card isn't that bad. Chaos King Archfiend says, when this card declares an attack, you can switch the attack and defense of all of your opponent's monsters. Can I say, Big Eyes? This card is pretty wreck. It's a 26/26. It's a 7-star. It's pretty easy to go into in this deck. Scrap Archfiend. Black Rose. This card's amazing. I love this card. This combos with Levier, as a matter of fact. His effect, and pay attention because it does chain with Levier. Once per turn, you can activate this card's effect by removing from play one level 6 or lower dark effect monster from your graveyard. It gains its effect until the end of the turn. So you say, okay, well, I synchro and exceed into Levier, remove from play Mirage, use Levier, special summon Mirage, tribute, get 2. That's so broke, think about it. But anyway, he's pretty good. Colossal Fighter's in place of Infernity Doom right now. Double Stardust, 1 for Starlight Road and 1 to synchro into. As always, Mistworm. And right now, Chimera Tech is in place of Utopia. But anyway, that's the Infernity build. I think it's going to be pretty dang sexy once I get done with it. I like it. Just like I like my Black Wings, just like I like my Spellcaster and my Agents. None of those decks are going to be portrayed. I'm just letting you know right now, I worked too hard on building all my decks. 2 of which of the decks are sentimental. The Spellcaster and the Infernities, because Joseph was working really hard on that Infernity deck, and he traded it to me for cheap and really helped me out. So I appreciate it, Joseph. You're a good guy. And as far as the Spellcasters, they're not for trade because my friend Andrew just gave me all the stuff pretty much for nothing, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, Andrew. And as far as the Agents go, they're my favorite deck in the game. Period. Favorite deck. Black Wings, I built them again because I built them so many times, and they're good right now, so why not? And I like the deck. I've always seemed to go back to Black Wings. I'm looking to try and get another Machina deck, so if anybody has a Machina deck for trade, not sell, but for trade, I will go out of my way to get stuff you need to get the deck from you. But anyway, this is Reprot 1967. Thank you for viewing this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, and peace out, guys. Have a good evening.